Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
This story is sponsored by Little River Medical Center. Well, welcome back to Living Local Carolina, everyone. Today I am at Little River Medical Center and I'm joined by Catherine Lane. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. It's so great to have you at our Little River location again.
Oh, I love coming out here. So for somebody that doesn't know anything about Little River Medical Center, give me a brief overview before we dive into what we're talking about today.
Sure. Well, I'm so excited that you're here because it gives us an opportunity to talk about all that we do in the community, but also share a little bit for viewers that might not be familiar with Little River Medical Center. And so Little River has been serving our community, primarily Horry County, for about 45 years now. So we've been here quite some time. We serve our community through 6 sites located throughout Horry County, but also find ourselves serving both Brunswick and Georgetown County residents. We offer primary care services, dental services, as well as behavioral health providers. We have those as well. But even outside of the primary care that we provide, we have so many services and programs that many of our residents and community members may not even be aware of, including the WIC program that we'll talk about today. I know we have lots of food here, and so we're gonna dive into that and what that means. So I'm excited to talk about it.
I remember when I first started talking to you, I was shocked at how many different programs you guys provide. You're really trying to fill in those gaps in the community and help people that really need it, even people that aren't your patients.
That's right.
So talk to me about the WIC program. What does it stand for?
Yeah, and one of the things that you just said, Katie, a lot of the programs that we have, like the WIC program, an individual in our community, they don't have to be our patient to really have access to this, which I think is so important. And so through our program, Women, Infants, and Children, we're able to really offer a personalized nutrition assistance program where mothers are able to really get the nutrition guidance because it can be really confusing, even for someone, you or I, that are trying to navigate how I should be fueling my body in such an important time. A mother and a new child, and how we make that transition is so important. So not only does it provide guidance about the nutrition side of things, it also provides a lot of support around breastfeeding as well, which is so critical towards the growth and development, healthy development of children.
Healthy moms, healthy babies.
Exactly. That's really the whole point of it. And so what mothers and their families can expect to receive from being a part of this program is they'll actually gain access to additional monetary benefits for specific foods that really qualify, and here's some examples of those foods that they're able to purchase in store.
I think I've even seen when I go into certain stores, there's a little label where you can know what qualifies.
Yes, which is really helpful. And one other really cool thing that a lot of people might not realize is there's an app. There's an app for that.
There is an app for that.
There's always an app for that. Where as a mother is shopping or a family member that's on the WIC program, they can actually scan the barcode to see if it's gonna qualify, which is really helps you not have so much of a stressful shopping experience and know what's gonna count before you get to the cash register to check out. In the summer months, we often see our farmers markets starting to ramp back up, and so a really fun and cool part of the program as well is if our mothers and families on the WIC program are shopping fresh produce through our farmers markets, they are able to tap into additional dollars. And I think what's really cool about that is not only is it benefiting the family and the mother and of course the child, but it's also benefiting our local growers as well, tying back into our local economy. So all connected.
Love that. All right, how can people learn more information?
So they can reach us at 843-716-6477. Our team members will walk you through that process and what it looks like.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Well, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us today again on Living Local Carolina. Today, I am joined by truly the expert when it comes to washing, waxing, the long list of things you have to do to take care of your car and make it look beautiful. Everett, thanks for being with me today.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, you are from Looking Good Auto Detailing. You are the owner of this company.
I am.
Give me a little backstory on how you got to be the owner.
So when I came to Coastal, I'm a Coastal alum, by the way. When I came to Coastal in 2012, there wasn't a detailing facility. Like there were a bunch of car washes, but there wasn't a detailing facility. So I struggled to find a detailing facility. So fast forward to 2016, I moved to a house and I just started tinkering with detailing at the house. And then I got good at it. Well, I've always been good at it, but, from a business
caught the
standpoint.
bug though.
Yeah, you know
You're
what I'm saying?
like, this is something that I really, really like.
So the hobby then, it was a hobby, then it turned into a passion. And then I had a kid on the way. And then so I'm like, all right, I gotta do something. So my last semester at Coastal was when I actually started my business. And then it took off from there.
It really has taken off since then because now you're making social media content, you're able to share kind of a little behind the scenes on what you do because I think a lot of people drop their car off.
And they go.
And they go.
They pick it up, they're happy.
It looks great, but you get to show like a piece of what you're actually doing.
Right, the process.
What's that like?
Hectic.
Yeah.
Trying to work and record, and it's been a long journey when it comes to making content.
Oh,
I didn't start out making content because I was more so focused on these clients' cars. I didn't want to take up the time, and more time, more money, and it's like, it took 4 hours on my car, but 2 hours of it was shooting content.
Yeah.
So
you're weighing the options
right,
here,
you know? But it's also important to kind of show people like to know what's going on behind the scenes. So when I figured out it was important to show people that, I'm just like, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah. So what does a typical day look like for you?
It depends. So I have a team at my shop in Conway, and then we also do mobile as well. So it really just depends on what's on the schedule.
All right. Well, if somebody is interested in learning a little bit more or taking their car to see if you can detail it, where can they find you?
LookingGoodAuto.com, Instagram, Looking Good Auto Detailing, and Facebook as well, Looking Good Auto Detailing.
Well, today I am joined by Cecile Walks Peace, an author. I am so happy to talk to you today. How are you doing?
Same here. I'm great. I'm blessed. Thank you for having me.
Well, this is such a treat. We're going to be talking about your book, Gigi's Gems, that you just released this year. This was a huge deal.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, it was.
Tell me, there's a story behind this.
There's a story behind Gigi's Gems. Gigi's Gems is loosely based on my mom, Irma Walks, and her bout with dementia. So the story, Gigi's Gems, is a children's picture book, beautifully illustrated by Cameron Wilson. And it's about 3 children and their great-grandmother, their queen, Gigi.
I love it, I love it. So tell me, what was your inspiration to start writing this book? You've been an author for quite some time, right?
I have. So I've done some ghost writing on a few projects, both here and also on the continent of Africa with some friends. And now it's just an opportunity for me to release Gigi's Gems, pretty much to just tell the story of how dementia is affecting our family, to allow our children to have an opportunity to talk about some tough topics.
Tough topics that you illustrate and talk about beautifully, but tell me, how do you make that palatable for children?
So one of the things about children is that if you give them the opportunity to understand, if I can understand it, then with my teaching background, I've been able to teach them how to understand tough topics. So oftentimes it's just an opportunity to empower them. And in this particular story, the children are trying to unlock Gigi's memories. And they find that they have to dig a little bit deeper than just on the surface of Gigi's favorite times with them. And it's the youngest one that finds the key to unlock those memories.
Oh.
Yes.
Very interesting. All right, so tell me, for anyone who wants to read this book, where can they purchase it?
They can purchase this book, Target, Amazon. It's purchased online. It's also at Black Sugar and Spice Books. It was picked up as well there. And so it's an online purchase.
And if people want to stay, with you while you write more books in the future, social media?
Yes, social media. Find me on IG as well as on our website, walksinpeace.com.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Well, guys, today I am hanging out with a local legend, the hammock man, Marvin Grant. Marvin, what are you working on right now?
I'm just starting a hammock. This is the Duracall size. It's the number 13. It's a large hammock. It's supposed to take me 2 hours to get it done. But if I rush and if I stand here, I can get it done in about an hour and a half.
Gotcha. And we were talking about this earlier, but you've been doing this for 31 years?
31 years in this building, total 32 years altogether. I did a year and a half at the main company when I first started. And how I got over here, I replaced a man named Primus Washington, who was doing it close to 70 years.
Oh my gosh.
I replaced him.
70.
And I've been here ever since. I came in this building July the 5th of 1993.
And how many hammocks have you made?
25,301. I have proof. I got it written down. Every month, I add up what I made for that month. And I continue to work that for the last 31 years.
What's made you continue doing this for 31 years?
It's an easy job and I like talking to people.
That's a simple way to put it, I guess.
A lot of people come in and ask me different questions or different, what's wrong with their hammock, how can they fix it, how can they clean it, different parts. I explain it to them exactly how to do it.
You also like teaching kids, right?
Well, a lot of kids that come here and ask me, can they try it? And those are the ones I get along with. The kids who like to talk. The kids who talk, those are the ones I teach them how to make part of a hammock. The beginning of the hammock and the ending of the hammock. Those are the ones I can teach. I show them twice. Their job is to finish it.
Yeah.
I tell them, you make it, you take it.
Oh, I see. All right, so can you walk me through some of the basics in terms of hammock making? You were saying that it isn't exactly weaving,
It's
right?
not. The weaving is the beginning of the hammock.
Okay.
That's the outer edges. This is the weaving part. These is made up ahead of time because this is the beginning.
Gotcha.
Now, once you get that started, we can weave the hammock to begin it. But once we get this begin, this is called a shuttle. We need it takes me 2.5 of these to make a hammock.
Okay.
If I use the ball and the shuttle combined, I'm looking at a faster time. Now, say I can't use that ball. It's gonna take me close to 2 hours to get this hammock done. Because I got to stop and add on and put another one on. Now, the last part of the hammock is the part I like to do.
Oh. Why?
Because when you get it home, I tell the little girls, you can decorate it. You can have seashells, beads, turn into wind chime. It's up to you how you want to do it.
Yeah.
That's why I tell the kids, you make it, you take it.
You make it, you take it.
I show you how to do it once. Well, I can show you twice, but see, I'm not going to teach the kid. It don't work that way.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I show the parent. I get the parent to show their kid how to make that top piece. Because see, I tell a lot of kids, your friends at home don't know me, but they know your mother, father, grandmother, auntie, or whoever you come in this door with, they know them. So I'm going to teach that person how to do this, so that person going to teach you. This way, when you get home and you tell somebody you made this yourself, they cannot say you lie.
Yeah.
You got proof.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.